What's good, UB2Bs? Back at it again with another video. It is a really late start to my day. It was another 4 a.m. end of my night or morning. So I was up late editing the video that was posted today. But it's all good because I told you guys that, I am determined to upload as much as possible, and I want to share as much of my day and photos and everything as I can with you all. So that is no issue at all. But I didn't get out of bed today until about noon. So like I said, late start to my day. It is a cloudy New York City day, 75 or so degrees, and I have only been outside to take the cardboard boxes out. So I hope you guys like the new addition to the apartment as per Christine Arsenault. So thank you so much, Christine, for sending over the, I don't know what kind of style plant this is, but it is a beautiful new addition to the apartment, and it adds so much freshness and greenery, and I feel refreshed and just lively, because plants just have this weird thing where they can kind of just set the tone. They set a lot of earthy vibes and feelings of energy and peace to a space that I've noticed. So I really do appreciate you checking out the apartment wish list and grabbing that for me. So thank you again, Christine. Also got some new pieces that I picked up from ASOS. So as you guys know, I am one of my habits is buying clothes. So I did pull the trigger once again on buying some new clothes. It's starting to get slightly warm in here, and I don't like to have the air conditioning on while I am recording. So I've got the fan on full blast right now. Yeah, today is just one of those days where I just didn't go to the gym. I don't think I'm gonna go to the gym. It's already a bit too late. It's already past 4:30. A little bit too crowded for my liking, generally speaking, but I still need groceries. I still need to run to Trader Joe's, so I'm gonna try to see if I get that done. I need to hop in the shower, see how I feel afterwards. And my hair is just, I don't even remember the last time I washed my hair. It's probably been at least about a week or so. So my hair has just been itching like crazy. Gotta trim up the facial hair and stuff. It's just all starting to get really uncomfortable and itchy and stuff. So gonna try to take care of that today, and just blasting out emails. So just sending emails, replying, and just the simple things in life, I suppose. But with the 10x rule, I did read 2 chapters this morning, or when I got out of bed. So the 2 chapters that I did read were chapters 9 and 10. Chapter 9 being setting 10x goals. So setting 10x goals meaning, well, something that I need to be better at is setting goals myself, like as far as like writing them down. I have goals in my head and visually and stuff, but I don't make a habit of writing things down so they become real life. So basically what this chapter is stating is the fact that most people just set like mediocre goals, and then those goals don't end up getting reached because people don't set high enough goals to put enough energy or effort towards that goal. So if you only say you want to make, I don't know, $60,000 a year, you're only going to put in $60,000 effort, and that might not be enough effort to keep you persistent towards that goal. So if you make a goal, say $500,000 or $1 million, you will put towards the amount of effort necessary to obtain that goal, and just trying to reword your goals to make them as if they've already happened, like saying that you're writing down, I am a great husband, or I have 2 beautiful kids and a wonderful family, or my net worth is $10 million, or I make $500,000 a month, or just stuff like that. Something that is realistic and obtainable, but just also you want to have it be a goal where you will put forth the effort necessary to try to get towards that goal. Or you wake up and you say, oh, I have a 6-pack, or I have already lost 150 pounds. You set that goal, you write it down, and it is a lot more obtainable when you write it as if it is already obtained, if that makes sense. And then the second chapter is called Competition is for Pussies. So what this chapter is basically saying is competition is not what you should be doing as far as your brand or your growth, and as far as your business goes. feels you should have more of a dominant mindset, not in a negative way. Like, just think about like Walmart or Apple, things like that. Like, Walmart took a look at their competition and just noticed things that they were not doing, and Walmart just completely dominated the market. Obviously, we know what Walmart has done as a company, as a brand, as well as Apple. They saw what other companies were doing, like Microsoft and what have you, and Apple is obviously completely dominating the market, and they are not concerned with competing with anybody, and as far as like just simple competition and giving the bare minimal effort to just kind of compete with things. You want to try to put forth the effort to completely dominate your market. And just a couple examples that he was giving was like, you know, he was blasting out emails just a couple times per day, or like tweeting for his business a couple times per day. And even though like a lot of people were unsubscribing and seemingly being annoyed by those emails, he basically just 10x'd it and started just blasting out 10 or 50 tweets a day and 10 emails a day or whatever. And, you know, instead of people just worried about the unsubscribing rate or people complaining about everything, people started to give feedback as far as they were excited about the amount of effort that he was putting toward his goals and everything, and his business grew in that regard. So just a reminder to think in terms of domination, not in like a negative light, but just as far as the effort that you put towards things. 10x things, you want to just give your best effort and think in terms of, how am I going to be the best at what I do? So that is the 2 chapters that I covered today, and I'm going to try to, you know, read 2 chapters a day. I know sometimes like I don't read every single day, but like just trying to get at least 2 chapters is good for me, and I think that's a good milestone to try to set as far as reading goes. But yeah, still feeling pretty good, you guys, and I want to hop in the shower and wash my hair, kind of get cleaned up a little bit, and then throw some of the new clothes that I picked up on. So gonna start this grooming process and then see how these clothes fit. So let's get straight to it.
Oh
All right, you guys, just fresh out of the shower after a much needed groom and hair wash session. I feel totally refreshed. It almost feels like that feeling when you go to the barbershop and then you feel so fresh for like the first 48 hours after leaving the barbershop. That's what it feels like. And it's almost a feeling as if when you don't wash your hair and it feels all grimy, it almost plays into my mood as well. So I feel so much better right now. My energy is lifted and I feel refreshed, as I'm saying, just like I said. So with that said, guys, I just opened up the package from ASOS. I picked up these shorts. These are some like leopard print shorts, and then this is these are from Weekday. So Weekday leopard print shorts. I just wanted to do something different, something other than just like plain shorts. And in my opinion, you can never really go wrong with a leopard print or cheetah print, whatever you want to call it. And this is actually a t-shirt from Abercrombie and Fitch. So it's just another getting ready for summer kind of vibe. This shirt, I like the cut on it. I think it is very cool. I think it's different. I like the stripes addition on the shoulders right here. It's just something different than just a plain white tee and plain black tee that I typically wear these days. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to get out of wearing so many t-shirts, but it is nice to have options as far as t-shirts and button-ups, in my opinion. So I actually bought the shorts in a size 48 euro. I don't know the sizes. I tried to look up on Google the exact sizes as far as like 48, 50, 52. It was a bunch of weird sizes that Google didn't even know how to do the conversion for, but I tried the 48s on, and this is definitely my fit. I have the 50s over there, but I'm not even gonna bother taking them out because these fit nice and not snug, but they are just the perfect size in my opinion as far as shorts go. But I am going to also open up this button-up shirt right here. So this is the button-up shirt that I just picked up. This is from Bershka, and it is a light blue kind of short sleeve vibe. I am really feeling these short sleeve button-up shirts. Like, it feels like kind of nerdy and kind of cool at the same time, and I really like that vibe right now. I don't know why. I did not think it would actually go with these shorts, but I actually think it kind of goes. I think it goes pretty well, and this is a pretty cool summer kind of geeky look, and I am totally here for it. I do like all the pickups that I picked up from ASOS this time. So I do have a couple of shirts that I will be returning back to ASOS. Sometimes I kind of actually hope that some of the items that I picked up online I do have to return, just so I feel better about the amount of money that I did purchase. I can't really remember off the top of my head the exact cost of each thing, but I think this round was very non-expensive or not that expensive. So like I said, guys, what do you guys think of the button-up shirt? What do you guys think of the t-shirt? And lastly, what do you think of the leopard print shorts from Weekday? I am satisfied, and it is that dopamine fix that I am hitting right now as far as getting my clothes delivered to me. There's just something about, like, I saw a meme or something that said when like Amazon, UPS, FedEx, USPS, whoever knocks on your door, or you get that notification saying something is delivered, it is like Christmas for adults. And that's almost like a weekly thing. Whenever you order, just like you order some like Skittles off of Amazon or something, and they knock on your door, it's like, oh, like it's that little bit of excitement for some reason as an adult, because we kind of get caught up in our like daily routines or whatever. And I think it is it can be a bad habit, if you start spending a whole bunch of money. But in my opinion, like, buy what you like, as long as you're not breaking the bank and you can afford it. Like, this is my way of feeling good, and I buy things that make me feel good. And if I feel good and you are at your utmost confidence, in my opinion, it is well worth money well spent. So like I said, guys, don't try to break the bank or anything. I try to always keep within a budget and try to like justify certain purchases and whatnot, but definitely spend money on things that make you feel good and are going to make you radiate confidence, and just be at your utmost, living your best life basically. So with that said, guys, I have only had some onigiri and a protein shake, so I definitely need to find out what I'm going to be doing as far as, I guess, dinner is going to be what it's called now. So I'm going to figure that out. I am probably not going to be going to Trader Joe's. I'm just not really feeling like going all the way to the store and dealing with a whole bunch of people and waiting in lines and stuff right now. So I'm going to probably hold off on that and just eat something around the block right here. So I will keep you guys updated. So let's go figure out what this dinner is going to be and get to it. All right, y'all, this is the fit of the day. I am getting ready to run over to get a chimichanga, because that chimichanga lasagna that I had last week was just outstanding, and I have been craving it ever since. So it makes sense to just go back over there and satisfy my taste buds. But starting from head to toe, I do have these Zlul glasses on. So shout out to Zlul for sending over these. This is a flannel from Cotton On that I got a little while ago, a long time ago, and I actually cropped it myself. And then these are the shorts that I picked up from Abercrombie before my cruise a couple of weeks ago, and then I threw the boat shoes on feet. So just a quick outfit of the day. I just kind of felt like throwing something on and going somewhere. I could just go pick up the food and eat it at home, but just want to get a change of scenery. I have been pretty much in the apartment all day, so I'm gonna go over there and just catch a vibe real quick. So let's go eat.